The aftermath of Hurricane Irma provides a time of making profound choices for the country and how St. Martin should be shaped. By means of this presentation, SHTA shows its vision of what an ideal St. Martin could look like in 2025. We do so by outlining the qualities that we believe will make St. Martin a great place to live, which in turn will create a great place to visit. One thing stands above all else. What we want for our future is to sustainably increase the quality of life for all residents. The SHTA board decided to use scenario planning to see if we could determine what to expect and how to work towards a better future. Scenario planning acknowledges the fact that the future is uncertain, but that if done in a structured manner, plausible scenarios can be plotted as to the likely results of decision making and what the future could look like. Some of the key uncertainties for the near-term future are: will St. Martin have a high fiscal compliance or a poor fiscal base? Will St. Martin predominantly have locally established and taxed businesses or foreign operated ones? Will St. Martin have above average versus below average competitiveness? Will productivity and return on investment prevail, or will we underperform economically? Will St. Martin have a brain gain or a brain drain? Will we preserve or degrade our natural resources, vital for tourism and our own quality of life? Will we safeguard and strengthen the social fabric of society, or will poverty increase? Will the income of country St. Martin increase or decrease? Will we have the healthy public expenditures, or will we have deficits? For SHTA, two of the possible scenarios are of key importance. Already before Irma, our indicators pointed at decreasing national income and increasing deficit, with a flat or declining GDP. Government got bigger whereas the private sector got smaller. That means that for years, our activities have been leading in the direction of scenario declining present. SHTA calls to change the country's course towards the opposite scenario. Scenario perfect future. Scenario perfect knows a swiftly operating and effective public sector that is right-sized and flexible for economic needs, and is supported by a vibrant private sector. Good fiscal policies with an efficient collection and levy system that will lead to high fiscal compliance, generating opportunities for sound and sustainable investments in both the public and private sectors. Tourism proceeds will be plentiful. Local entrepreneurs will flourish. Welfare demand is low, as many jobs and upward mobility are available in the dynamic economy, and unemployment is minimal. Smart and capable St. Martiners abroad are desirous of returning home to use their gained expertise on further expanding their personal opportunities. Crime is near record lows, as everyone is benefiting from an effective and flourishing economy with a balanced and fair corruption-free government. How do we get from where we are today to scenario perfect? The key to improving quality of life for everyone is actually good governance. Good governance enables sustainable economic development balanced with a healthy, stimulating, and beautiful island, eventually resulting in improved quality of life for all. Good governance, managing our shared resources fairly, efficiently, and wisely in order to maximize sustainable economic growth is the only way to set this upward spiraling circular in motion. Ministries need to be interconnected. Economic policy affects finance, justice, economy, and labor. A transparent, honest, and integrated government apparatus is the minimum requirement for any country to prosper sustainably for the benefit of all residents. By improving our education, IT infrastructure, and support of NGOs, by modernizing our labor law to create upward mobility, we can move away from the minimum wage society and improve productivity. Healthy, stimulating, and beautiful island. St. Martin's nature is its sole crown jewel. Protecting beaches and inland waterways, waste management, strong affordable housing with plenty of blue and green spaces is important for maintaining a nurturing and fostering environment for our people well into the future. When all three pillars are positively set in motion, our people are also rewarded with quality education opportunities, affordable housing, and robust healthcare systems. Sustainable economic growth. Key initial steps to improving the economic situation for the long term is through a modern and efficient tax system and labor reform. Adjusting economic and building policy to protect our natural resources to attract the caliber of visitor and investor we seek is also required. Above all, the country's productivity at every level needs to be improved. Spending on reliable, user friendly IT systems that give us the necessary data to make sound judgment across all levels is urgent. The triple bottom line is quality of life. More sustained income, reinforced by an even more healthy, beautiful island and flourishing economy on its soil, will eventually lead to a higher quality of life. Safeguarding lifelong learning, upward mobility, and income opportunities will in turn lead to additional quality of life and opportunity for all. In case there is an ambiguity, our top 10 priorities would be: provide leadership, take the hard decisions, seek and follow advice, inform the people, and stay the right course. Allow private sector representatives and NGOs to assume leadership in the sectors where they have proven expertise, motivation, and investments, whether economic, social, or environmental. Environmental protection laws and enforcement, including urgent dump solution. Tax relief and reform, policy and productivity. Help employers keep employees through the long dry summer ahead. Allow the private sector input in the development of a new tax system that will be fair, improve the business climate, productivity, wealth creation, and support local employment. Fix the airport now as quickly as possible, everything about it. Hire fire labor legislation with portable benefits. Government accountability. Act as facilitator. Manage expenses and accurately report expenditure and income by producing actual annual accounts in line with the Comptabiliteitsverordening. Actively eliminate corruption. Provide a framework policy for facilitating credit extension to be implemented by the central bank. Provide loan guarantees if necessary for local banks for private sector liquidity assistance. Halt national health insurance implementation. Without quality data, we cannot predict the outcome in an already downward spiraling economy. Sustainable destination marketing in a structured, legitimate public-private collaboration. Improve quality and quantity of law enforcement. In any future scenario, members can count on SHTA's involvement. It calls on its members, partners, and public officials to take notice of the desires of the private sector to make this island a great place to live for all and the best place to visit in the process.